Hey everybody, Asher here with more RimWorld, as we have just fended off our first invasion of tribespeople, and we'll get to in a minute why there's tribespeople in the year 5500. But today we're going to start off just by trying to do some of the aftermath for all of this, because as I said before, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge going forward, because right now we have, how many colonists here? We have 4. We have Vector, who we're trying to recruit right now, and actually are probably pretty close to getting him. He's had a lot of chats with the warden. We do have a second prison that I've set up. I don't remember if I did that on camera last time or not. But we do have 2 other people who are actually unconscious. So the game is actually trying to give us more people to get. Now that does mean potentially more people to feed. But I only have 1 prison, and I did look over their stats a little bit. Redfields does give us some animals, some social, some melee. But these are all things we kind of already have. And he can't do plant work or intellectual work. And he's also neurotic, which can be okay. Trigger happy, which can be okay. Heat lover, which isn't really relevant here. And then we have Legua, which I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce. Let's actually look at the health conditions of these people. Doesn't look like you have anything that's really long term. You'll just be able to be fixed up. And he has a shot off left foot. Ooh, okay. So this is what's going to happen here. Red Lens, I don't think we're going to keep. If we look at Legua here, he does actually have really good growing and green thumb. He is a night owl, which means I can have him working while other people are necessarily doing other things. Most important thing is that he's an excellent crafter with a passion for it. So that's something we really need. So what I'm going to do here, first off, is we are going to go ahead and ask Kato, who is hauling tortoise leather right now. Let's go ahead and capture Legua. So he's going to be put to jail up here. And then we're going to take Kess, and we're just going to draft her. We're going to melee Redfields. We're going to put him out of his misery because he has no left foot. He is in excruciating pain, and honestly, he doesn't have much more other than just a pretty good alpaca wool tribal wear. But we have 2 prisoners. I think that's going to be enough, which means we are going to have 2 corpses to haul as well. So one of the things you need to do when you have corpses is to build graves. I'm going to build my graves. I don't want to put them too close to where people are because people don't like seeing dead bodies. Ooh, it's a little odd that we have a white line right there. Not sure why that is other than just the range of which we can put the graves. Let's put the graves over here. We're not going to be building too much further, and this will be kind of a not too far away. Graves don't actually require anything other than a little bit of work to build. And you can store corpses in them, and if things get really bad, we can get them together for winter. Now, we do have, because these are tribespeople, and we're just going to go ahead and start time, Andy needs treatment. And who is our best doctor right now is Lottie. So I do want Lottie to prioritize treating Andy here in just a second. She can eat first. So eat. Because we don't want Andy to get infections. That's for sure. So treat Andy. Yeah. Because infections are just about as deadly as you'd expect on a RimWorld like this where everything is really isolated. Now here's the thing, is that 5500, why do we have tribespeople? As we're just going to go ahead and strip Redfields of the pest guard. Is it 2 Redfields? It's weird. We don't need to worry about Waddles. Is Waddles still drafted? You're still drafted. Alright, so Waddles is... Okay, so you're training Waddles. Waddles right now hopefully is not going to be... He has he just has bruises, so he should be able to sleep those off. But we do need to haul some corpses. We do need to pick up some of the little things that are laying around here like weapons. But why do we have tribespeople in this game? Because RimWorlds, like I said in a previous video, it is a game where faster than light travel does not happen. It just literally does not exist in this universe. So what you have is humanity has spread out to the stars, but it's been very slow. And what that means is that when people get there, they don't always have really what you'd expect in terms of technology and everything like that. And we're going to put a second wind turbine right here because that shouldn't get in the way. Remember, these solar panels don't actually block anything at all. So we can probably put another solar panel out there in just a minute. But so Andy's healed. Can we treat Waddell? Okay, so not a cleaner, not a doctor. Lottie's asleep. That's not good. Treat Waddles. You can sleep a little later, so... And by the way, when we do this, you'll get to see. So bruises can get infected. She's not very happy because it's crowded in here. Treatment quality 52 because she's not the best doctor, but each of these little bandages, eventually it's going to be okay. It's actually pretty important that we help Waddles be okay. And we are going to speed it up here in just a little bit. But pretty much what it boils down to is that because humanity's spread out over the stars in very, very slow, varying capacities, you have all kinds of people around the universe, or around the, yeah, really just around the galaxy. In the core, closer part of the galaxy, you have all kinds of people that have made they have a little bit more contact, but on these far-flung places, it's pretty much just every man for themselves, and without contact with other people, reliable ways to communicate, because you can't communicate faster than light either. Well, what it boils down to is that some people go back, all the way back, so we get some more primitive societies here. Now, what that means for this is that technically people that are from tribes are harder to actually take care of. So Lottie still needs sleep. Do we have anybody else who can be a doctor? Kato can be a doctor. Is Kato awake? Kato is awake. He wants to consume a survival meal. Why don't you take one of these nice meals that we have up here? Actually, let's go ahead. Let's treat Lagua. Let's get that now. So that's where that inconsistency or perceived inconsistency in the game comes from. Is that you have people that are flying around there that are super technologically advanced. You have people that are just in the industrial era technologically. You have people that have gone all the way back. Obviously, not all of them capable of spaceflight. But we do have people going around again. Our food stores are not awesome, but Lottie, who slept on the floor, which sucks a little bit, we can unset his medical, so that'll help. Waddles looks like he's going to be okay. Yep. So pretty good there. We do need to probably start speeding it up here before too long, but our warden is going to have her work cut out for her, so we're not going to get as much construction done right now, not as much smithing, tailoring, or hauling as well, so we'll need to get some other people on the hauling before too long. Here, let's put you here. We have plenty of resources, so we don't need to mine right away. We do still want to prioritize repairing, but overall, pretty good start. Who do we have constructing right now? We'll put you back on construction. That's plenty of steel that you've dug from there, and there's some silver as well that I forgot to take care of. But sort of a little bit of a ramble to start the episode with the story itself. So I'm not even quite exactly sure where I am time-wise right now. We need to speed up time here just a little bit, because our next goal today is to build some more housing for our people. And the next set of housing is actually going to be over here. So let's go ahead. What do we have the most of right now? We actually have more steel than anything. So we're going to build another steel house. Once again, my goal is to kind of have just a little bit of a funnel here. So that's exactly what we're going to do. As we're going to be having late night time again. We do have graves and stuff available. So we'll see if this works out. Okay. Failed to recruit Victor, 17% chance. So how's he doing? Because this is going to wear off eventually. But Lottie, Kess, Andy, you're all sleeping in there. Kato in his own room. I go up here. How's he doing? Hideous environment, moderate amount of pain, minor blood loss. So there's still a possibility of infection. He does have some nice cuts too. So cargo pods. And those cargo pods have boar skin, which is going to be useful later. Let's go ahead and hunt these boar as well as the turtle, because we always need to be looking for more meat. Okay. Now this is going to be one of our... we do want door here. Door here. Door here, door here. It's kind of like little tenement apartments to a point, but we will handle it accordingly. Now the other thing to keep in mind is that as it does get hotter or colder in here, I will need to put vents in here. The reason that you want to do ventilation for stuff like this is because it helps spread the air across the entire building pretty well. So what else do we need? We need a standing lamp, standing lamp, standing lamp next to the bed, and then probably, if it's just a place to sleep for now, that's fine, but I like putting little potted plants in here too, just to try and make everything just a little touch nicer. So here we go. Everybody's going. We don't have a ton of meals, but we do have actual decent amount of food. Boar meat, a dead hare. Have we hauled the bodies into the graves yet? Looks like it. Okay, good. Shoddy grave, which has gabella and red fields. So if people come approaching us from this way, they get to walk over dead bodies, which is all very exciting. So Andy's continuing to build this, and this is actually very nice because this means that we can hopefully anticipate the needs of our growing society as it goes on. Now I'm going to keep these beds, but eventually, well, I'm going to deconstruct one of these beds once this building's there. And I'm going to keep some of these designated as medical. Preferably, I'd love to have Victor in here as well. But we do have some rain, which is good. I love that there's a nice variety of weather. We actually have a lot of blocks. Maybe I could have actually built some of this with nice blocks, marble or granite blocks. It would have been probably a little prettier. Okay, so we are going to be working pretty soon towards getting these fields up and running up here. So let's go ahead and put our first growing zones. I do have the turret kind of in the middle here. So I'm not 100% sure how it works with the rich soil, if it's anything in here. Let's see here. We have a few things going on. Trade ship nearby. Oh good, all these things. So trade goods, bulk goods, dealer nearby. So we have 2 of those. And an eclipse. One of the moons this planet is orbiting in front of the sun. The eclipse lasts a while. So we will get there eventually. And first off, we do have growing season. It's May, so we have plenty of time to get this together. And we do have a good amount of cotton growing. We do have Zerigium. That's going to be there in time. We do have strawberry. We do have potato. So it's probably good if we go ahead and plant some corn. And if we're going to be doing some animal care stuff, I should probably convert one of these fields to rice. So we're going to do this one as potato, and we're going to convert this to a rice field. I think we can do that. I don't know if this is going to uproot everything. How far are these potatoes going? Only 10%. So we don't lose a lot of time if we go ahead and convert this to hay, because hay is not super important, but you want some of it if you're going to do animals. And of course, I'm dumb because I did not actually run my power cables through here. So we'll see kind of how that goes. Whoop. Once again, redundancy is always very important, because as you'll see later on in the game, sometimes you get one wall that's destroyed and then you're stuck. But you do have some areas that are all there. We will need some climate control later. Excuse me. Oh my god, that was terrible. That was so terrible. I actually sneezed and knocked a bunch of shit down. Alright. So you can see our batteries are all here. Who is our highest social? Because we still do have people around here. It looks like nighttime, but it's really the day. So Kess is our highest social by far. And what is she doing right now? Okay, after she's done talking with Vector, please recruit Vector. That would save me so much time. Nope. Okay, so we have 2 bulk goods traders. Let's talk. One of them, I don't remember offhand if we've done shopping here before in this game, but it's based on silver. Silver is your currency. So I don't know why that's 100% the case, but that's the case. So you can only trade things that are in your little trade beacon here. So everything within this range. And traders will only trade for certain things. Notice that there's a few items that we have not picked up because we don't have a bunch of hauling yet. Now, we don't have packaged survival meals. We don't need a ton of things right now from this goods dealer. We don't have a bunch to sell either. I could sell some of the fur. But I may hold on to it because this is these are kind of low prices on everybody's, and I don't really want to sell the steel or the wood. And the only thing I might buy is actually food here. So I could buy some more berries. We just got a lot of berries. Let's see here. This is the Sonar Export Company, excuse me. And then keys one more time. Convenient Interstellar. I don't know how these traders make a living going so slow, but we do have like scarab meat, which is not super exciting. Of the mega scarab. Human meat, in case we want to have that. Venison, which is actually pretty decent. Okay, we'll actually buy some. Ooh, how much can I afford? Let's buy like 100. I think that's an okay place to start. I can't really hunt and fight venison right now, but that is 10 survival meals. That does help us just a little bit. So if we accept that, we have meat. We can actually set a new order at the cook stove. I don't know if I haven't done this before, or if I just don't have people there. But the second thing is a fine meal, which we want to prioritize above a simple meal. We're going to do it once again until you have 10. Now the details for this is that you need like a minimum cooking skill of 5 to make a fine meal. So I'm going to put 5 or 6. I can't remember offhand. I'll know in just a minute. But, oh, minimum skill cooking 6. I don't even know if we have a cook that's 6 yet, but once we do, yeah, pretty much this provides more nutritional value because it uses meat and veggies. So for all of our cooking needs, like I said, I don't think we have anyone who's a cook of 6 yet. Oh, actually, Kato is a cook of 6. So we can do that. And Kato's going to go chop suey right away. So simple meal. And now you can see he's taking meat and stuff and making fine meals. Ooh, look at that. It's like pork and beans. I didn't actually fix the flooring here. So let's make some prettier floors. Let's do granite tile. Not just granite countertops. Oh my god, that's a lot of granite. How much of this junk do I have? Granite blocks, marble blocks. We're just doing wood right now. We'll save some of that for later. Wait, so Vector's still not being recruited. It's still an eclipse, which is why it looks like it's nighttime. And Kato still does have some research that he's going to be doing. And we don't have a super high need for the geothermal power right now. Once again, we have batteries that are here, and we're not getting any solar power. And what poplar tree is blocking you? Oh, really? This is getting so much less power than this. Because of, I thought these trees were off here. Now, when I said that things were potentially annoying before, see how many buried? Oh, only one. Harvest, I guess. The thing that, when I said previously that trees and forest are annoying, it's only because you have to, like, constantly watch for new things growing. Like, I can't... now, what I can do is just build little power things right here until the cows come home. But you can see just that one tiny little tree is blocking so much more power generation. But we're still not using so much power that we can't keep up, which is nice. So Kato asleep again. This is a much longer eclipse than Earth eclipses, but welcome to the area here. We have a bunch of shit that's just sitting out here. That's actually really not good. You spoil fast, you don't spoil as fast. Who else can we have haul? Everybody's really prioritizing hauling right now. Alright, you know what? Lottie, we're going to put growing stuff on too for a minute. I know we're starting a new field of corn. We haven't even cleared this one out yet. So the eclipse is ending. Yay! And like I said, I'm just not 100% sure. We have everybody still waking up. We got 2 beds that are available, and this room's almost done. So Lottie's just going to start hauling everything off, which is very important. Andy's going to start building. Mitch is gone. Eclipse is over. Kind of expecting another raid here in just a minute. And how are you doing? Have you actually been conversed with by the warden? Not really. Why are we giving him fine meals? I don't know. I guess because everyone gets a fine meal. And it makes everybody feel better. Group from, okay, so we have more of just people coming by. So yeah, I guess we do need some more manpower, and now that Lottie is hauling really well, we can maybe get back to the other thing here. Once again, we have a lot of meals, which is good. As long as we can keep that up, we're okay. But I'm going to need to prioritize research. There's our raid. I thought that'd be coming. Group of tribespeople coming from up here. So there's 4 of them this time. And the one really nice thing about this layout is that I'm going to be able to funnel them from here every time. Alright, so who do we got? First off, we got to draft everybody that we have here. And who is missing right now? That's only 3 people. Now, unfortunately, my auto turns aren't going to be able to do as much here. So we do have waddles, vector, keys, the knife, Kato with a knife. Oh, I hope. Okay, Kato doesn't seem to be in a place where he's going to have as many issues. All right, we should be okay like this. Although keys, I kind of want you back. And this isn't the best layout because oh wow, I actually didn't rebuild a turret there. I was on my to-do thought list of this and we just didn't do it. So keys, I'm gonna need you to Lottie, I'm gonna need you to run. And we're gonna need to fight where the turrets are. Run, Lottie, run. Please don't get friendly fired. You got friendly fired, didn't you? Okay, so Lottie, go over here. Our good old horseshoe pin. Please don't actually kill the dog. Okay. Alright, so this is all very exciting. You can fire at Bill or the Keeper. There's one auto turret going, and we have who's injured? Keys and Lottie both injured. How are you doing though? So bad back, old gunshot, spear stab, severe pain. Let's see if we can back you off. Now we do have one other person that's kind of firing from up here. I do need you to fire here. I got, uh-oh. Is Keys dead? No, Keys is just down. Alright, so gunshot from a survival rifle. So friendly fire actually did it here. So 1 dead. You over here. You need to move up here and you need to fire on this guy. Okay, they're fleeing now. Well, that stinks. Kato. Okay, well, let's see here. We need to set 2 of these as medical. We have enough beds. And Lottie needs to go be a patient, and we need to rescue Keys. It's more important than the dead squirrel. And he's still trying to exact revenge. And all he got was 1 gunshot. So this is where things get a little more exciting. Colonist needs rescue, colonist needs treatment. We undraft you, you'll be okay. You can't be drafted. You're dead. So we'll strip you. And you're also dead. People tend not to survive as much once you have so many people captured or being taken care of. So we have more graves here. More important thing is that we do need someone to be a doctor, and that doctor is going to be Kato. Kato, I know you're tired. So let's hear who's unconscious right now. We just had to rescue Keys. Keys has lots of stuff going on, so let's prioritize treating. I had people actually get really injured from infections before. I don't know why you're not a doctor. Andy, you actually have a skill of 4, which is pretty good. I'm actually pretty fortunate with the amount of doctors that I have. So let's go ahead undraft. Treat Lottie. We'll haul everything out there in just a little bit. So people standing on people, poor waddles. And you have bruises. That sucks. We can at least get the weapons. Steel knife, which was ours to begin with. Yeah, there we go. Another raid, another time. Kato's super tired. How are you doing, Lottie? You're not all the way there. You're almost there. Andy, how are you doing on sleep? We need you to treat. We need you to treat little Waddles. Alright, so Lottie's now a doctor. But it looks like she's going to be okay. Looks like Keys is going to be okay. Oh my god! Keys has no right arm! Whoops! Well, what does that mean? His manipulation is very poor. And Keys was one of our crafter-ish people before. Was he? Oh, it sucks. I guess he's not going to be able to do a lot of crafting now, so we will go ahead and put that down, because that is a definite manipulation skill. Well, maybe he can still haul with one arm. Yeah, we're going to set you higher to cleaning, because we do need somebody cleaning. Okay, so he lost his arm in battle. I think that's probably a decent time for us to call this an episode. So this is Asher. We are continuing to build our way up here towards hopefully a better area of survival. We are going to go ahead and not repeat the mistakes of the past. We definitely need more turrets. We need additional pylons. I don't know. Because right now when they attacked from there, they had absolutely no problem getting in this way. So we're just going to do all the turrets like this. But the important thing is that none of our people are dead. We do have someone without a right arm. Oops. But that's RimWorld for you. So we are going to continue this in the days to come. Thanks for watching. This is Asher. Thank you for sticking around. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you all next time. Take care.